Hey, hey, hey there, woman.
Hello everyone, welcome to our BPW Asia Pacific YouTube programs, Her Footprints. Today we are very glad to invite our BPW Indonesia President, Dr. Jewel Rubianto. She is very happy to share with her journey and then also her participation with BPW and then her advice to the young BPW leaders. So please join me and welcome President of BPW International Indonesia, Dr. Jewel.
Morning. Thank you for this opportunity and your time for this interview. I'm very happy that we can make the time for interview.
So Dr. Jewel, can you share with us what do you best known for your leadership or among the BPW Indonesia?
Yeah. Okay. I'm Giwo Rubianto. Right now, I serve the president of BPW Indonesia and a member of the BPW International UN Standing Committee. And it's a truly honor for me. And I'm also an activist for women empowerment and entrepreneur in real estate business. As an activist, I'm involved in several women's organizations. The first one is a vice president of the International Council of Women. I serve since 2018 till now. And then also president of White Ribbon Alliance Indonesia. Indonesia call is Pita Putih Indonesia. Part of the Global White Ribbons Alliance International, member of ECOSOC UN Women, and the headquarter office in the England, UK, in London. So also I president of Women's Welfare Movement in Indonesia, National Organization of Women. Indonesian call is Gerakan Wanita Sejahtera, and also former president of KOWANI, National Council of Women of Indonesia, as a federation organization with 111 women's organization in across Indonesia. I served 2 terms since 2014 till 2019, and also 2019 till 2024. And also the first director, treasury, secretary general, and most recently vice president in the Asian Confederation of Women Organization, or ACWO, from 2014 till 2024. And I've been dedicated for women's organization more than 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
That's very
So,
active.
so in a business, I have over 35 years of experience, especially in the property sector. I started with a few companies that I built from the ground up and later grow them together with my husband. I feel truly blessed to be able to contribute both to women's empowerment and the business world. Yeah, and my goal is to keep making a positive impact on society. Yeah.
Mhm. That's a very active women empowerment journey, like more than 20 years of the women empowerment journey. Interesting to learn what do you like when you were younger, and then what is the point of time that make you jump into this field to empower women at the very beginning? Where did
Yeah.
you start?
I have always been inspired by my mother. Yeah, her name is Cahyaningsih. She taught me that life is about giving and sharing with others.
Mm.
So we have to make it a balance, giving and sharing. One of the biggest turning point in my life when I was seriously ill with liver disease. Yeah.
Mm.
During the difficult
Mm.
time, a religious leader came and reminded me that life isn't just about business and personal success. Yeah. It's also about making a meaningful impact. So that advice stayed with me and pushed me to get more involved in social work, especially in women's organization for make empowerment women. And also one of my most meaningful roles when I was chosen as the chair of the commission of the child protection, Indonesian call is KPAI, under presidential decree. It was 2004. uh, the 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 organization is the government body. Yeah. So the purpose of the organization is to give protection with facilitation and recommendation and report to the president. Through my years of social work, I've firsthand even small effort can create real change. Yeah, and I have also learned that working together in supporting to each other is the key to making a multiplier effect. Yeah.
Mm.
At the same time, my journey in business wasn't easy. I started to learn business from my mom at her household and the hardware store in Jakarta when I was a kid. Yeah. So around maybe 7 years old. Yeah, it was 7 years old. Yeah. I always accompany my mom. Yeah. So at 19 years old, while studying landscape architecture in Indonesia, it was in 1981, I took my first steps in the real estate business. Yeah. My husband, who was a government officer in the Ministry of Public Works and Housing, yeah. And I decided to build something of our own. Through years of hard work and dedication, we grew our business, and today We manage several properties, including hotel in Bandung, in West Java, Indonesia, and also apartments in Jakarta, resort in Bali. Have you been there? Resort in Bali, and housing development in Indonesia. So this journey has taught me that success doesn't happen overnight. It takes persistence, effort, and believing in yourself. Yeah, if you don't give up, even the biggest dreams can become reality. Yeah, I hope to keep creating opportunities and making a difference both in business, in my work for women's empowerment and child protection.
So when you start your realtor business in 1980s, was it common for women to start in this industry, or do you encounter any challenges as women?
Yes, in Indonesia, yeah, the property business, yeah, is mostly run by men, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's mean it not in Indonesia. I think in Asia Pacific country and
Yes.
also in the world. Yeah,
Yeah. Of
yeah,
course, constructions and
yes, that's right. So
even architectures. Yeah.
yeah, it's not dominate the uh, yeah by man, yeah.
Yes.
So it can feel like a male dominated industry, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
but I never saw that as
Mm.
a problem, yeah.
Mm.
Not a gender, yeah. For
Mm.
me, success isn't about a man or a woman,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm. True.
It's about skills and having the confidence to take opportunities. Yeah.
Mm.
And what really matters in business is honesty, dedication, and the courage to keep learning and improving. Yeah, if you can find opportunities, so we think creatively and work hard, nothing can stop you and us. Yeah. So we have to have a big dream.
So to start from a big dreams.
Yes.
So from this journey, do you see others follow your dream or pursue this dream with you? Other women who you inspire and then who work with you in your team, or your team is mostly males?
Absolutely. Yeah. I started by teaching my children, yeah, how to build their own businesses from grown up. Yeah.
Yes.
Today, I'm proud that each of them has successfully started their own ventures in property, like a gold boutique, yeah, automotive accessories, and coffee shop. Yeah, I have always taught them the importance of hard work, determination, preference, and taking risks along with integrity and strong relationship. Yeah, and should have networks. Yeah. So beyond my family, I have shared my business experience with other female entrepreneur, helping them grow and expand their networks. I believe that collaboration, whether as business partner, suppliers, or customer, is the key to success. Yeah. Seeing them succeed brings me so much joy and inspires me to keep sharing my knowledge. Right now, Prof. Herlin, I'm still writing a book called Legacy for Generation. Yeah, where I share my journey in both business and organization. I will let you know once it's published.
Wow.
I'd like to invite you
Mm.
when published that you are while staying in Jakarta, Indonesia
Wow.
in
That's what.
August at 20 August. Yeah.
Oh, so it will be published
Yes,
in
with you.
August.
Yeah. Uh,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
like
very
to.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is the
like.
book in English or in
Uh,
yeah,
so
in the
actually the book in Indonesia,
Mhm.
but I want to translate ebook in
Mm.
English. Yeah,
Ah,
ebook
that's
in English.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. About time management. It sounds like many women have to balance our family and also our business and our careers. So in your daily routines, when you do your time management, what kind of priority you will give or to advise to better manage our limited time?
Problems always in our lives. Yeah.
Yes.
However, we must face them properly. Yeah.
Mm.
And I always use a priority list to solve the problem. Yeah.
Oh, you have your priority list.
Yes,
You
yes,
write it down.
yes.
Wow.
Because I'm as activist, yeah,
Mm,
in women in Indonesia,
mm.
and also the business I'm
Yes,
doing business, yeah,
right.
and also I'm a housewife.
Yes, multiple roles. Very
Yeah,
busy
multiple.
woman.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So I have to use the priority list to uh, make it
Mm,
solve the problems, and
mm,
from the most important
mm,
to the less important ones.
mm,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah. In an organization, and if
mm,
I have a problem in my organization, I
mm,
always uphold the law and constitution
mm.
and the regulation when resolving issues.
Very much for all your sharings. You share with us your journey as far as going back to your relationship with your moms and then your initial business establishment, and then you focus on how one need to be really invest in yourself. It's not a gender issues. Every person has this potential, especially women have the potential that we have to believe in ourselves. And then any last word for our BPW members around the world or Asia Pacific?
BPW Indonesia, yeah, currently right now has more than 100 members. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, most of them are MSMEs, entrepreneur, yeah, in different sector, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
food, catering, beautician,
Mm-hmm.
handcraft,
Mm-hmm.
fashion, and more.
Mm.
Prof. Herlin, will you see our member when
Yes.
you come
Mm.
to Jakarta in August?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So some members also work in property,
Mm.
hotel, and
Mm.
other industry. Yeah.
Mm.
Beside businesses owners, we have member who are professionals. Yeah,
Mm.
like writers. Yeah,
Wow.
like doctors, like lawyers,
Mm.
policemen, and
Mm.
others. Yeah.
Mm.
This diversity help us build a strong network
Mm.
and support women in many fields.
Mm. I really look forward to my visit to
Yes,
Indonesia and meet all the members. It
yes,
sounds like the
welcome.
members are
Yeah.
very active, coming from a variety of professions. And then I look forward to seeing the publication of your new book as well.
Yeah, yes, thank you so much for support me. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for today's interviews. And then I look forward to see in our regional conference in Malaysia soon as well.
Yes, of course.
Yes. And then I very much enjoy our the BPW Asia Pacific Network. For example, have this opportunity to interview a fantastic women leaders like our president, Dr. Jewel, and then many other women. Thank you again. I hope that this episode of Her Footstep will inspire many other women beyond BPW. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for Helen for support BPW Indonesia. We
Mm.
can make collaboration with the BPW in Asia Pacific under coordinator Prof. Herlin. Thank you so much.
Hey, hey.